Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eric Alif Humphrey from Quiet Underset Magazine. And sitting next to me is the fabulous Zanada Fox. That is a nice name, first and foremost. That's like a star name. So, Zanada is a hairstylist for over 35 years. And I'm going to dig right into her business because that's what we do. Into her business, not personal business, but to her business. What made you get into hairstyling?
First of all, let me say thank you. This is an honor. I
Okay.
appreciate it. From a little girl. This is God's gift to me, I
Okay.
believe. I've been styling hair since I was 11 years old.
With your Barbie doll?
No,
Oh, with somebody's head?
my
They
ins-
trusted?
no,
They
well,
trusted you?
my inspiration,
Good.
because my mom is not a stylist,
Uh-huh.
or she doesn't know anything about hair. My inspiration was Peaches from Peaches and Herb.
Okay.
Um, I've always liked different styles or different looks. So
Okay.
I saw these beads and braids all over her head, and I
Uh-huh.
thought to myself, I want that.
Uh-huh.
So at the age of 10, I started braiding my hair, putting beads on my hair, putting aluminum foil at the end,
Uh-huh.
um, using cherry Kool-Aid to color my hair. I did
Okay.
everything.
Wow.
And at 11, I started working in a hair salon.
At 11?
At
Who
11 years
trusted
old.
you at 11?
A lot of
They're
grown folks.
bootlegging hair salon.
No, I
The
was in
one,
the actual
well,
salon.
no, they were the one that play the numbers, do the numbers, do the hair,
That was
and
next
boot the
door.
liquor. No, this kidding.
No, I worked in a salon
And the
with
salon?
grown folks. Yeah, with
And what did you do while you were there at
uh,
11? What did they allow you to do?
braid hair,
Oh,
extensions.
braid. So you did
I
extensions.
did extensions at 11 years old. I
Oh,
was doing
wow.
that many, many
And
years
where was
ago.
this? Now, where you?
In Maryland, Hillcrest Heights,
So
Maryland.
let's go. Let's rewind. Okay, I dug really quick, but
Uh,
where you from?
I am from originally from Washington D.C., and I
Mm,
moved to Maryland at
mm.
9 years old,
Okay.
Temple Hills, Maryland,
Okay.
and went to Maryland public schools, and I went
Which school?
graduated. I went to my middle school was Shugart, and
Mm,
high school was Potomac High
mm-hmm.
School in Temple Hills, Maryland.
Okay.
Graduated from there.
All right.
And later on afterwards, I went to cosmetology school,
Okay.
and I became a
That's after bootlegging hair.
that's way,
Way
way,
after.
way after
So by the time
bootleg.
you got to high school, you was kind of like a pro and braiding.
Styling hair, and so I also had an aunt, my mom's youngest sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's an amazing hairstylist,
Okay.
and a little history behind that.
Okay.
My aunt who styles hair, my mom had 10 siblings, and my mom's aunt, great aunt,
Mm-hmm.
um, she worked with Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
was gonna. You know, it's so ironic because I was gonna ask you a question
Hmm.
regarding Madison J. Walker, and then here you go with an aunt
Yeah.
that worked with her.
Yes.
Okay, so go
Yes.
ahead, continue on. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
And my aunt Priscilla,
Mm-hmm.
she worked with her in California with Madam
Wow. And
C.J.
what year
Walker.
was this?
Oh gosh, great question.
It's
I
a
don't
great
remember.
aunt or something, right?
Yeah, my great aunt. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't remember the exact year, but I
Mm-hmm.
do know that her nephew
Mm-hmm.
have a museum in Atlanta that's
Okay.
open now with all of her products in it that
Okay.
she used and all of her tools that she used.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have several
Mm-hmm.
hairstylists in my family as well. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a family thing.
Now,
Mhm.
are you versatile with all types of hair and all doing all type of styles, or what is your focus?
Um, I specialize in healthy hair. Healthy hair care is most important. That your hair is healthy, you get it trimmed on a regular basis, keep it conditioned,
Mm,
cleaned, and moisturized. A lot of styles now is great. I
mm,
love the I love that you can be versatile with your hair.
mm-hmm,
But with the braids is great. The weave is great.
mm-hmm,
Great. Whatever you don't have, you can buy it, rent
mm.
it, or borrow it.
You can borrow
You can
it.
do whatever you want. But when you take it off,
Mm,
most people think that braids are a protective style.
mm,
It can be that, but
mm,
it's more a convenient style.
mm,
So when you take that out, you want to have healthy hair. You want to
mm,
have your edges.
mm,
You don't want to wear the braids so tight that you don't have edges, and that's what I mean by
mm.
healthy hair.
So do you treat problematic problematic um, hair like people that have
Alopecia.
alopecia and or whatever? Do you treat
Um,
that type of situation?
well, to a degree, a
Mm.
cosmetologist can go but so far.
Mm.
And after it gets out of my hands, or if
Mm.
I feel like I can't treat the hair,
Mm.
then I'll refer them to a dermatologist.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
after that, I'll send them to a
So
dermatologist. So.
rewinding back to your childhood,
Hmm.
um, being 11, starting to do hair,
Hmm.
and what was then? What was it like then? Like I know you see like the beehives and all this other stuff going
Oh
up, and like was
wow.
that the? Don't want to age anybody here,
That's
but
fine. I'm good.
so tell
I
me
am
about
fine.
because back in those days it was like a lot of black
Wait a minute. Back
fashion.
in those days, now you're Asian. No,
Yeah, I know,
yeah.
but I mean, well, the fashion was like really.
It was different.
It
It
was
was.
different.
Yeah. And I forgot to share. I was also a wig stylist.
Oh, okay.
When I was 18, I worked in a hair beauty supply store, and I
Uh
was a wig stylist. So I worked with this little short Filipino woman,
huh.
and she taught me all different hairstyles.
Uh
And so one thing about style is nothing new under the sun.
Everything old is new again.
Everything old is new. Like the
Every-
young ladies now, everybody is wearing all the colors and
Uh,
everything. That's old. That was back in the 80s. Cyndi Lauper was wearing a lot of
that's
color.
true
You
too.
know, everything, nothing under the sun is new.
Uh,
And yeah, you teased a little bit. It was big hair. As
yeah.
you can see, I'm turning into a poodle right now. My hair was
I
looking
was
okay
saying the
this
Lion
morning.
Queen, but
But
that's a poodle.
yeah, I turned
That's
into
a
a
poodle.
poodle,
A
right?
poodle. A lion.
The
That's
humidity, you know. But it's
she
all
said,
good. We're gonna straighten this
she
out
said
later on.
well,
But
maybe in the next
I'm
segment.
looking
She
sheepish.
she looking sheepish. I'm not gonna. She want me to laugh. I don't want to laugh. So
Yeah, again, everything it comes back. It's slightly different, but
uh
it comes back. The big hair, the bob, that's a classic style that
uh
never goes out of style. Even
uh
the afro, people are wearing that now.
yeah.
When I was a little girl, 11,
Mm.
people wore blowout. They use a pick to blow it
Mm-hmm.
out. Well, I use a straightening comb to press my uncle's hair before they
Yeah,
would
we
go out
did
to the
that too.
club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know
So,
what? This is an excellent thing that we did in New York. I guess it's a demographic thing because I was talking to someone that said we had our fros and stuff, our bush and stuff. Now they call them bush, and then they
yeah.
call them fros back in today. And it's like after we blow it out with the hot comb or
Yeah.
whatever, we took a paper bag. See, nobody knows about that, and it smooths it out. It makes it
Is that
nice.
right? I
Yeah,
didn't know about that.
yeah,
Wow. So
yeah.
you remind me. So with my mom, right? So my mom had really soft curly hair,
Uh,
and she had this huge afro.
uh,
And when I was a little girl, I would watch her style her hair, and she would spray starch on her hair, but it kept her hair stiff.
and it won't move, and
So
it be
so when
like
she moved,
moved
the
around.
afro
Yeah,
moved,
that,
right? And so my dad had an afro, my brother had an afro, my mom had one.
uh,
So I had two long ponytails.
uh,
So I wanted an afro. So one day before school, I cut one of my ponytails off. So I didn't mind the beating or the
oh,
spanking because,
so
uh,
this is before you started styling here, then?
yeah, I was
Okay.
about 7. So I
Mm.
cut my ponytail off because I wanted an afro. I didn't
Uh,
care. I got it. You
you
know.
got a
So
whipping. You got a whipping.
I
And
probably got popped, but I
got
didn't
popped.
care. It
You
didn't
didn't
last
care. It
long.
didn't last
The
long, but
bush lasts
so you had to make
longer.
it cut off the other
That's
ponytail, and
right.
then you just go ahead and picked it out. Were you happy then?
Absolutely. I got what I
You got what you
wanted.
wanted. Okay, very well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so not only that you're a hairstylist, and how long have you been styling hair?
Um, at least 35 years.
Wow. So
35 years.
you styled any like known people, any artists?
Well, I worked on a movie set,
Okay,
movie
tell us
sets
about that.
before, and I worked in front of the camera and
Mm.
behind the camera as well.
Okay.
So,
And what was that process like?
oh, well, actually, I started in hair school. I was one of the stylists that was chosen
Uh,
to work on a movie set in
uh,
hair school. And
uh,
then after that, I made connections because, again, I worked in front of the camera as well.
uh,
So for the movies that I didn't work in front of the camera, I worked
mm.
behind the camera as a stylist.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I did that
Wow.
off and on as well. So um, I kind of dabbled into everything. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
plays as well,
Uh,
like
so
stage plays.
for me being in television and film,
Hmm.
so when you do hairstyling, but mostly you be styling wigs, right?
No,
Because
their
it's easy.
hair or beard, like your
Yeah,
beard, put oil in
yeah.
there. Yeah, want to
So
shine.
they won't do like the wigs because it's easier to plop a wig on the actor's head and style it up
Oh, well, it
instead of their
depends on
own
the
hair.
movie. Hmm?
It depends on the movie.
Depends on the movie.
So
Yeah.
you get a list of objectives to do when you have that movie. They give you what hairstyles
Yes.
and
Hmm.
okay,
That's right. If it's an older lady, you have to give her a hairstyle that's going to fit her character.
okay,
You know, and I've also done editorials as well.
okay
You know,
for
yeah, for
magazines.
magazines. Yeah, and that was way cool. That was super cool.
Wow.
And I shared. I'm also a nail technician, so I've also
Mm.
done Fashion Week in New York.
Oh, okay.
Manicurist.
Now,
Yeah.
have you ever modeled? I'm
Um,
more than sure you had to.
Only a hair model.
A hair
A
model,
hair model.
but not a
Yeah.
model.
Not a
A
model.
model,
Model.
a model is a model.
A model is a model.
Yeah, if you do it for hair or what, you a model. I'm saying I'm a hand model. Well, you model your hand, you're a model. The runway models, okay, yeah, I get it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I look like you versatile and you can do all those
Yeah.
things.
I just
So,
think it's I just want to try to do everything. I love
so
nothing I do match. You
okay.
know, nothing I do match.
So
I'm a hairstylist. I
mm,
love riding motorcycles. I love acting. I love doing plays. I used to do that
so
often.
you
Now
also act then.
mhm, I've been in a few movies. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. What movies
plays.
were they?
One movie in particular, Jimmy Jenkins,
Uh,
shout out. But he did this movie called Transpose a
okay.
few years back. And I played an older lady, and she was blind. So I played an
Wow.
older
So you
blind
got
lady.
chops, huh?
Yeah, I was the little boy's grandma. And when it
Mm.
comes on, you'll see us walking. You will see her boy down the railroad track and walking into
Okay.
the church. And it's my voice that you hear when the movie first comes
Oh,
on.
okay.
So when you
Very
hear that
well.
raspy
So you
voice,
do voiceovers as well.
no, I think my voice is horrible.
Oh,
See, I don't
no,
have that
wait.
smooth voice like you.
No, that's a difference. You can know your voice can do different things, different sounds and stuff. So I can't do every voice. Like I don't. This is gonna be it. You know, I'm gonna be changing my voice. I can't like be, hey, you know, making crazy
Yeah.
sound. I don't feel comfortable in doing that. But
I
let's go back to you. That can be another discussion.
Yeah.
But you also in your bio you ASL.
Yeah, I do a little interpreting at church or
Okay,
signing at church.
sign.
Sign language at church.
And then
Yeah.
there was an early conversation that we had that we said we'll give you a brand. And what was the brand? Do you remember the brand? We said something with your hands.
I sing with my hands.
No.
I thought I said I
It was
sing with my hands.
it was that I sing with my hand.
No,
No,
no, you said something. I said I sing with my hands because I can't sing. And you said something else when we were talking
yeah,
about
we're gonna get it. We're gonna come back from the second
Oh,
episode.
wow. Yeah, you said it. I wrote it down.
Something with your hands. I said that should be your brand.
Oh, man.
Dang.
I wrote it down
Yeah,
somewhere.
you wrote it down. We'll find it. So the second episode, guys, when we get her back on set, we'll talk about the ASL and some other stuff that we need to do. But
This means I love you.
yes. Oh, so that means see, my fingers are like, wait, how you do it? Hey, wait a minute,
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
like that.
Perfect. That means I love you.
That means I love you. She says.
Yeah.
So she loves you. I love you. So we're gonna stay tuned for the episode 2 on Miss Fox.
Yeah.
This is just only one, so we got more to cover. So we're gonna get that in. All right. Peace out.